was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn. And
you ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. Why would he sell on the dark net his tapes?
Trading. Victims. They were all eight were victimized, meaning this was happening to them and they were inebriated.
Justin Bieber drops a bombshell testimony about Diddy's dark secrets, and trust me, you won't believe what he revealed in court.
Around some people, something like that, and then some people might say, yo, I don't F with that dude. And at the time, I didn't even know who the F Usher was. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those type of situations. And when somebody say, yo, man, I don't F with them niggas. I'm getting out that industry and everything like that. You know, Puff sent this little kid to the hospital. How he sent him to the hospital? Man, Nick was bleeding from the butt. And that's what was said. But I didn't even have a name for the kid at the time.
Justin Bieber has always been vocal about the struggles and hardships he faced in the entertainment industry, but now it seems he's finally revealing the names of those he believes were involved in mistreating him. In a resurfaced interview with Apple Music, Justin openly discusses the emotional weight he still carries and how a deep sense of shame lingers from past experiences. He speaks with a rare vulnerability, describing how these events have impacted him long-term and how he's still working to overcome the painful memories.
it was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. So if she ever needs me, I'm gonna be here for her. But yeah, just protecting those moments because people take for granted encounters, and I just want to protect her,
What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number, so.
Right, okay.
My number?
Yeah.
Tell you my number.
Yeah.
Bye.
As we begin to uncover each layer of this deeply twisted conspiracy, we find a complex and unsettling story, one where lies seem to stretch endlessly, and the pain is woven into Hollywood's very fabric. For years, whispers circulated about a shadowy figure pulling strings behind the scenes, and now Diddy stands revealed as the orchestrator of what many believe to be the industry's most chilling scandal. It's a tale that goes beyond ordinary deception, reaching into the lives of countless people silenced by fear, shame, and immense pressure to stay quiet. Reports indicate that many of those who endured harm within this dark network were, heartbreakingly, manipulated into roles that would ultimately recruit others into a similar cycle. Vulnerable individuals, chosen for their innocence and promise, were drawn in only to find themselves trapped in a web where trust was weaponized. In time, some of these same people, hurt and influenced, became conduits through which new victims were unknowingly delivered into this horrifying system. What began as isolated instances of mistreatment evolved into a never-ending cycle of harm that spread across generations, leaving a haunting legacy few can escape. With each new revelation, it's clear this is not just a story of a single individual's wrongdoings, but an entire network built on betrayal, coercion, and manipulation. The very people who were drawn in with promises of opportunity were exploited and then pushed to repeat the pattern, creating an unimaginable spiral that has quietly shaped lives and careers for years. This revelation marks just the beginning of an unmasking, as those involved are finally coming forward with their stories, shedding light on the true extent of the damage hidden behind Hollywood's polished exterior.
Diddy had been trying to get to Bieber for a minute, and his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours. Think about that. He had already been to the hospital. That situation that Gene was talking about. And you still took Bieber there. But you got custody of him first. Diddy had already tried. They wouldn't let him. Actually, someone made reference to the fact that Diddy trying to get at Bieber the way he was trying to get at Bieber was looking a little predatory. And then Usher came in and discovered it and managed him and got custody of him and promised to look after him. And then he sent him to the diddler. Does that sound like a good guy?
It's horrible.
Does that sound like a good guy? Now that we know what Diddy's really like. They're not seeing what the intentions was in his heart when he took Justin Bieber there.
Oh.
Let's be honest. He took Justin Bieber there.
The result of being around that man, Sean Puffy Combs, I don't sleep to this day. I have a problem sleeping to this day.
Shockingly, rumors have circulated for years that industry insiders were aware of Sean Diddy Combs' alleged actions involving young stars like Usher, Justin Bieber, and other up-and-coming talents. These industry elites didn't just keep silent. Many claim they may have played a part in concealing what reportedly occurred. Whispers suggest that highly sensitive recordings exist, featuring Diddy with big names like Drake, Justin Bieber, Rihanna, and Nicki Minaj, and these recordings are rumored to be available on the dark web for staggering sums reaching hundreds of millions of dollars. As we dive even deeper into the shocking story that has shaken the entertainment industry, new and disturbing details emerge. Details that only a few dared whisper about before. For years, rumors circulated about what went on behind closed doors, with whispers about Diddy's alleged actions involving young stars like Usher, Justin Bieber, and other famous names. Yet, in an industry where secrets are carefully guarded, even the most powerful players allegedly knew the truth. They weren't just staying silent. Many insiders believe they played a role in keeping the entire situation hidden, helping to protect reputations and fortunes. Now, the word on the street is that recordings exist, tapes featuring Diddy and some of the industry's biggest stars like Drake, Justin Bieber, Rihanna, and Nicki Minaj. These tapes allegedly show encounters that could shatter careers, and the dark rumors suggest that these recordings have made their way to the dark web, where they're being sold for astronomical amounts, some reaching hundreds of millions of dollars. But why would Diddy, if he really holds this damaging evidence, risk selling it to the highest bidder on the dark web? Theories run wild. Could it be a desperate attempt to gain leverage over powerful individuals, or is he trying to conceal his own secrets by spreading out the risk? Or maybe, as some believe, he's in need of funds. The most recent alleged tape, reportedly sold for a mind-boggling $500 million, supposedly features a who's who of celebrities: Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, and Drake. This situation has reportedly caught the attention of federal authorities. Rumor has it that both the FBI and Homeland Security now have copies of these tapes. Sources say that Courtney Burgess, once a close friend of Diddy and a trusted insider, has broken her silence, supposedly testifying before a federal jury. In an unprecedented move, subpoenas are said to have been issued to multiple people who were closely connected to Diddy during this time. These subpoenas reportedly include damning evidence: 8 video files across 11 flash drives, allegedly showing Diddy engaged in compromising situations even with young individuals. As these shocking details come to light, one witness has reportedly shared a chilling description of the contents. 8 celebrities were caught on these tapes, 6 men and 2 women. Even more disturbing, 2 of these individuals appeared to be underage. The witness claimed that everyone involved seemed to be in a vulnerable state, potentially impaired and unaware of the true extent of what was unfolding around them. If these tapes are real, they could expose secrets that many thought would stay hidden forever. They reportedly back up years of speculation about Diddy's alleged treatment of Justin Bieber and Usher. Usher, once a rising star under Diddy's mentorship, hinted over the years that he had seen things no young person should have been exposed to. Some say that Usher felt pushed aside when Diddy's attention turned to Justin, and this prompted Usher to step in as a mentor to Justin himself, perhaps to protect him or stay close to Diddy's world. Adding to the intrigue, Gene Deal, a former close associate of Diddy, has hinted there's much more to the story. Deal publicly shared his belief that there are tapes of both Justin Bieber and Usher with Diddy that raise serious questions. "Where there's smoke, there's fire," Deal said, emphasizing his deep concerns. He even noted the eerie feeling he had when Justin released a song that many think subtly references his troubling experiences at a Diddy-hosted event. speculation is high that these encounters left a lasting emotional impact. Usher has openly shared that, as a teenager, he was sent to Puffy's flavor camp and was exposed to events and situations that left him disturbed. In hindsight, he's expressed that no young person should have witnessed the things he saw. Allegations also extend into Diddy's personal life, raising concerns about his relationships with family members. There are disturbing rumors about Diddy's close protective bond with his own son Christian, with some questioning if his intentions were as pure as they seemed. On the Art of Dialogue show, fellow artist Freddie P. openly questioned Diddy's attachment to Christian, suggesting that some interactions may have crossed an invisible line. Each revelation only raises more questions, and the picture being painted is deeply unsettling. As this scandal grows, the world is left wondering, how much longer can Hollywood's biggest secret be kept hidden? The public's demand for answers grows with every new detail that emerges, and it's only a matter of time before the full truth comes to light. The entertainment world may never be the same. The revelations surrounding Diddy and the alleged dark side of the entertainment industry paint a deeply unsettling picture. For years, whispers of misconduct and exploitation circulated, yet they remained buried beneath the glitz and glamour of Hollywood's elite. Now, with mounting testimonies, rumors of disturbing recordings, and even whispers of federal investigations, a shadow has been cast over the industry that refuses to fade. Figures like Usher and Justin Bieber, once seen as icons of success, now emerge as individuals who may have been manipulated and hurt, hidden behind carefully managed public images and powerful networks of silence. The fact that Diddy could allegedly be involved in something so alarming, and that many may have known but looked the other way, leaves us questioning the integrity of the entire entertainment industry. The reported existence of compromising tapes raises even more unsettling questions about who might be complicit and to what extent this goes beyond a single person. These tapes, if they do exist, could reveal truths that shake Hollywood to its core, exposing a system that some say prioritizes power and profit over accountability and humanity. The implications of these allegations ripple far beyond Diddy and his associates, affecting everyone who operates within this elite sphere. The idea that some of the biggest names, icons admired globally, might have been used, mistreated, or even endangered is heart-wrenching. And if law enforcement agencies like the FBI and Homeland Security truly are involved, we may be witnessing the beginning of a legal and moral reckoning for those who have lived above reproach for far too long. Ultimately, this unfolding scandal forces us to confront difficult questions. How many more stories like this remain hidden, and how many lives have been impacted by the shadowy side of fame? Courage it takes for anyone to come forward against powerful figures is immense, and their bravery may inspire others who have faced similar experiences to break their silence. This story is far from over. As the world watches, we are reminded that truth, no matter how deeply buried, has a way of surfacing, and when it does, it can change everything.